was recently asked what self-esteem was to me. To take a step back before answering it, because my concept of what self-esteem is has been changing so much in the last couple of years. So instead I answered what self-esteem isn't. Self-esteem is not feeling great about yourself because you got a compliment. Self-esteem is feeling great about yourself even if you don't get any compliments. So it's a subtle difference. Self-esteem can often be mistaken for approval of others. When someone gives us positive feedback about ourselves, it feels good. And because we feel good, we might think we've got great self-esteem. But it isn't really self-esteem, it's really others' esteem. Self-esteem is not external validation. It's not entirely your fault. There are some really well-organized traps set in our society and in our culture. One example is a social trap. We get together at the end of the week on Saturday evening with our friends. We buy something new and we put it on and we make our guacamole and we head on over and we crack open a bottle of wine and we all exchange stories about a jerk at work and what they did, and we all chime in about this person that we don't even all know. We validate our friend, telling her she was right, they were wrong, the audacity. And someone else is going to be talking about their cousin and oh wow, yeah. Could you believe it? I would have done this. Me too. No kidding. And we're all samesies and we all feel good and we all stand there validating each other, and it's quite the dopamine kick. It feels so good to receive all that validation that the people we hate, they hate too. It's not me, it's those other guys. But it's a dopamine hit. And you're avoiding your own feelings about your own insecurities and you're projecting that onto these other people who aren't there to defend themselves. You're all enabling patterns of distraction for one another. I think the fashion industry is a great example of a corporate trap because the standard for beauty is set by the magazines. The magazines decide who's the most beautiful person in the world every year. This standard of beauty is always unique and difficult to achieve if you're not born that way kind of look. So you're encouraged to feel inadequate. The magazine's filled with ads that encourage you to buy makeup that improve the way you look and clothes that improve the way you look. No worries, because when it doesn't work, they're also advertising antidepressants you can take when you don't feel good about yourself and you're getting ready to harm yourself. Not funny. They make you feel inadequate and then they sell you an antidote. The problem is a mental and emotional problem, but they're selling you a tangible product as a solution to a psychological and emotional problem. The solution they're selling is sometimes even marketed as if you buy this product, you will be expressing your uniqueness. Funny thing is, they're advertising this to a market who is still thinking they need to keep up with all these trends in order to stay relevant. So everyone buys the same stuff and everyone looks the same. It's not unique at all. So what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to live off the grid? Are you supposed to revolt? Or do we stand in our truth and turn our attention inward where we prioritize our well-being instead of the impression others have of us? I'm Ruthann and this is Brain War. Thanks for watching, YouTube.